Long, long ago, a young gentleman who I think we could fairly describe as being of the hippie persuasion set up a record stall in a London market. Well, from that humble beginning in the world of commerce, in little over a decade, the same gentleman has progressed about 1,000 light years to the point where the markets he now deals in are of the international mega million variety. Richard Branson was until recently best known for his Virgin record label, home of Culture Club, Phil Collins, Heaven 17 and others of note. Pop may still play an important part in his life, but these days the man who runs his business interests from a houseboat in London's Little Venice is just as likely to be quoted in the media in connection with lofty matters like satellite broadcasting or airlines.
As far as artists, it's very much really not me anymore. Simon Draper joined me when I was 17, he was 17, so, and he still runs the record label. And it's very much his involvement. And the kinds of bands he signs are the kinds of bands he's interested in. So you know, Simple Minds, China Crisis, Heaven 17, Phil Collins, and so on. You know, are bands he likes. And I mean, originally when we began, he was a great Soft Machine fan. So we had bands like Robert Wyatt and Hatfield in the North and Henry Cowan, you know, sort of offshoots of that era. Mike Oldfield, obviously. So it's, you know, I mean, we like to think that, you know, that they're sort of quality bands rather than the manufactured bands of some labels where, you know, they're sort of, you know, putting a pretty face together with a pretty song and, you know, getting a good producer and you end up with the kind of band which won't necessarily last. And I think most of our bands, you know, from our very first, you know, are still around today. Well, we put a satellite up. Well, we didn't put it up, but it was up. We bought a satellite that was up there. And with the idea of beaming a 24-hour music channel throughout Europe, which will be, you know, sometimes concerts, sometimes videos, you know, interviews, and so on. It's been going for 6 months now. The main beneficiaries of it are the Dutch and the Flemish. Some Germans, some French, some people in England, and obviously we hope to get into Ireland as well. And all homes that are cabled are the people going to get it first, and then once DBS comes in, we'll be on the DBS channels as well. And the idea wasn't an original idea. It's, there's a channel in America called MTV, which has been going for about 4 years now, which is the most listened to channel by young people in the States. I mean, there's about 22 million people who subscribe to it. We hope that Music Box, which is the name of our channel, will have the same sort of quantity of people in 4 or 5 years' time. And it'll be, you know, the only sort of true pan-European channel of really any kind. In well, it already is, but you know, listened to by a lot of people in a few years' time. We have a store, the Virgin Megastore in Oxford Street, which is already nearly the largest store in Europe. We're tripling its size, and so it'll be far and away the largest record store in almost the world, I think. And we're going to have the largest rock section of records, and every specialist area we're going to try to make sure it's the largest section of, you know, movie records, anything you want to find, you're going to find there. We're also having a compact disc store there, which will have the largest selection of compact discs. Obviously a big video store, cassettes. We'll have a restaurant. We're doing a sort of rock version of Madame Tussauds for the tourists, which we've got 100 rock musicians being waxed right now. It'll be just a large, you know, principally record store, but a large young person's store, which will be finished in about 4 months' time. I don't think we particularly ever try to project an image. I think we have always gone into things that we're interested in. So, you know, when we were 17, 18 years old, you know, we ran a magazine for young people, and then when we wanted to go out to clubs, we started clubs, and you know, the kinds of films we make are films which, you know, like 1984, and you know, books which we might like, and you know, the kind of airline that we run is the kind of airline, you know, we'd like to fly. So the image, you know, if there is an image, perhaps it reflects what myself and a few other people who work with me are, you know, are like.